A very warm welcome to you all here from the commentary box. I'm Dom and I'm joined by James today, James Aldridge. How are you doing today, James?
I'm doing fine, pal. How are you?
I'm doing very well. And this marks the start of the new PCP League, the Project Cars Premium League that Front Row Racing is hosting. And we've got quite a couple of drivers in tonight. I think the full grid is 14. And if I count all the players, I think we are missing just 2 drivers, so that is a good outcome for today. We are driving GT3 cars, a free choice of cars. You see a couple of guys have gone for the Aston Martin, McLaren, BMWs, Audis, Chevrolet Corvettes. You've got them all here. And without further ado, let's get going. The circuit is Le Circuit Bugatti, the shorter version of the Le Mans track. The weather is set to clear, so without further ado, let's go. We give the thumbs up to the lobby hosts to get going. What are you expecting of this league, James?
I mean, well, from past previous experience from watching some of these guys, it's going to be, I say, a bumpy one, I think, to start off with. But everybody seems to be improving all the time, so I'm expecting some sort of incident at turn 1. It's a tricky little turn 1. We've just had a bit of practice, haven't we? So
obviously, yeah.
It's an interesting little circuit. I do prefer the full Le Mans track, if I'm honest, but no, I think the first corner and the quick left right in the middle of sector 2. I think that'll throw up some quite fun incidents. And some passing opportunities, of course.
I'm looking very forward to this race as well. Obviously, we've got quite some quick drivers in that have caused for very good racing in the past.
Who's your money on then? Qualifying, who's your money on pole?
Well, out of all these drivers, obviously you've got very quick drivers here. I think from what I've seen in the past, Hesselin's very quick. So is GT Gavin. GBM Vectra, I think, is also one of the front runners. Casely, as we have seen in the Friday Fun Night, has got some serious pace underneath him. We've got Temfear, no need to explain, the FRR F1 World Champion. So there's no doubt Temfear will show what he's got. Farther, one of the league admins and one of the very old legends of the league, has shown some pace on the F1 games. I'm not too sure what this pace can be on this game. Project Cars, obviously a very different game. Dave the Harp has been a champion in the past on F1 games and is already a 2-time champion in the Project Cars leagues. Out of the four leagues or seasons that they've done, Dave the Harp has won 2 of them. So Dave the Harp definitely one to look out for. Obviously a lot of experience for him as well. And the other drivers, Grable 97, Woolhouse, G1990, Jonesy, Driver Montana. For me, not very familiar drivers. So we'll see how they get on. I'm sure they'll show some pace as well. Let's see, how do you get out this menu? I think it is.
That's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. Can you spectate during qualifying? I'm not too sure.
I'm not too sure either. So I think if you drive out, I think if we do that and then return to pit box, I think. There you go. There is the monitor. So I've got onto the monitor. If you drive out, James, and you press retire to pit box or return to pit box, you can get on the monitor.
Very good.
So I'm driving on board with M1989 Woolhouse at this moment. Driving a, let's see what the car is this, I think it's an Aston Martin Vantage GT3 car. So an interesting choice that. What do you think will be the fastest car? Do you think the cars will be very different from one another in terms of handling, in terms of acceleration, speed?
I've not played this game much, but I do know that there is slight differences in cars, isn't there? I think the Aston's at the top of this class, if I'm not mistaken. So it might have just a little bit of a pace advantage on the rest of the team. But the Merc, I'm just looking at the Merc now, driving on time. Looks quite quick actually. He's driving on the socks off it, put it that way. He's exploring the limits. But,
nicely put.
Yeah, no, Aston, probably not. I'd say, who's in the Aston? Let's have a look who's in the Aston. You've got Hesselden, yeah, very good driver, can't count him off at all, and G90 Jonesy. So I'm not familiar with Jonesy, but I am very aware of what work that Hesselden takes.
And if you can click the R2 and the L2 buttons, James, you can see the times of the drivers and the track map. Obviously I won't do that much because I'm doing the live stream. So that is your job for tonight, one of your jobs. As we see driver Montana clipping the apex beautifully in the chicanes.
We've got some time coming in now. We've got a 45.3 per sector. That's by Hesselden. Oh, Hesselden just goes top with the 35.5. I wouldn't know if that's quick. Oh, somebody just G10 Jones in. Okay, so they've just gone top. 34.2.
If anyone, if there's anyone I'm going to put my money on, it's definitely going to be Casely. I think out of these all, out of them all, I think Casely is the one with the at least the superior qualifying pace. I've seen races in the past where if Casely's in the lead and if he can get a gap, he's away and gone, like Hamilton did today in the F1. So I'm looking forward to this.
Just looking at the track map, no real bunching up. Casey's just moved out of the way. So GT Gavin second, he's 135.0. He is 8/10 away. That's quite a big margin. Casey
Down the bottom of the driver Montana, P7, as he's about to round off the second to last corner, or the third to last corner actually, because obviously the last corner is actually 2 corners. As he's coming up now.
I'll go on board with Mr.
What's the
James
lap not going to be as he cuts the last corner a bit? Not give him a penalty.
Let's see how Mr. Shaw gets on. Oh, bit of light on the map there, but carry on.
P8 for driver Montana, then Woolhouse P7 39.0, Grable P6 38.9, Jonesy
very wide turn 1.
Jonesy 38.7. So this field has got quite some competitive times, very close to one another. As we see GB and Vectra 36.7, good time from Vectra, 2 seconds to P5. Hessel at 35.4, really showing what he's made of and the pace that he has in the Aston Martin. And the top 2 drivers at the moment are GT Gavin in the BMW and Casely in, I think, BMW as well. There we go, the 2 BMWs top at the moment. As Casely doesn't improve his time as he crosses the line. A 34.2 is a very good lap time though, from what it seems.
My timing sheet's a bit fuzzy for some reason, so I'm just working on that. But James has actually gotten what would appear to be gone purple by the looks of it in sector 1.
Let's go on board then with James Hulkenberg, or James Shaw as he's known now. I'm trying to find him on the map. There's quite a couple of drivers that haven't put time in yet. I've seen Farper, Tempfear, Dave the Harp, also James Shaw in his beautiful Corvette C7R. I really love this car, me. Ooh, James cutting the last corner a bit, but he gets away with it for some reason. No penalties there.
Yeah.
And he goes fourth with a 35.0. Good lap time, 8/10 off Casey. So there is still time to be found by James Shaw. Let's see then further back. Let's see.
Looking close if he can get close to Casey.
Dave Harp has gone second, James, for your information. 34.9. 7/10 off Casey, but Dave Harp showing pace in his Corvette as well. So at the moment the BMWs and the Corvette seem to be the strongest. I don't know if this is driver related or car related.
For Farper, Paul Fardin and Tempfear to show their hand.
Let's get on board with Tempfear if we can find them here. There he is, P12 in the Audi. Beautiful colour, beautiful livery he has chosen. Ultra grey as he's about to round off this last section.
46.4 for the first sector for Paul. It's not the best we've seen for the second, but it'll looking for a top 6 time, this I think.
Tempfear to cross the line. No lap time set, so he might have a penalty, or this is his first flying lap. Obviously, that could be as well. As we see a car entering or exiting the pits.
Oh, man, just cut the corner, but it's keeping going.
Oh, Tempfear spun it in the chicane and he's gone right back to the pits. So not a very good start of the qualifying session for Tempfear, but there's still another 7:30 left. So let's see how the people get on. Woolhouse crosses the line, doesn't improve his time, 39.0 still. Grable has improved this time, a 38.7 he had previously, and now a 38.5. Driver Montana is still on a 38.2, P8. As he's about to cross the line, can he improve? He does not at the moment.
Paul must have made a mistake. He's not set the time yet. I think he's going to
Okay, James Shaw has go on, sorry.
On board with someone else.
James Shaw has dropped to P5, so someone must have jumped James Shaw. So we've got Casely in P1 at the moment, 34.2, great lap time, not improved as of yet, but he might not even have to improve it to get pole here. David Harp has improved this time though, 34.4, so only 2/10 off Casely. So the pressure's definitely on for Casely here, as David Harp just exits the pit.
There's 3 cars, 3rd, 4th and 5th are separated by half a tenth.
So as you can see,
GT Gavin and James Shaw all within half a tenth.
I'm on board with Hesselin here.
I'll go on board with Paul. Let's see if he's putting a lap now. First sector 46.5. In comparison, James is on a 45.0, so a lot of time to be found by Paul. I think this is his 2nd season now in Project Car League, so...
what do you mean, Paul Farper?
Yeah, Farper.
I think this is actually his 1st season in Project Cars. Let's have a look through the drivers list.
Paul goes up to 7th, 37.6.
Hesselin is about to cross the line. Can he improve? 35.0 at the moment, and it stays at 35.0, so no improvement for Hesselin as of yet. Still 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go in this session though, so anything can happen at the moment.
Yeah, so it's just looking at a few cars who are, I don't know if it's just the racing line, but they seem to be taking advantage of the track limits and looking like they're getting away with it. So
there's a car here. That is, I think it is Jonesy, who went really slow, I think, to let BMW past. I think that's the BMW of, if I'm not mistaken. No, David Hart was driving the Corvette. Obviously, everyone chose a new car and has got their own car. I think it's GT Gavin actually, the white BMW. Jonesy's about to cross the line. Not improved this time.
I think he's lining up a lap. I think he's going for one now.
Jonesy, you mean?
Yeah, Jonesy. Sorry, I'll keep an eye on him.
If you keep an eye on him, I'll jump on board with someone else. A lot of guys in the pits at this moment. Let's see who's at the back of the grid. I think we've lost someone. Is it? No? Oh, it's Tempfear here. Tempfear out on his flying lap, I think. He's only got 4 minutes to do it, so Tempfear looking to...
He's on a lap, and it might be quick.
I'll stay on board with Tempfear.
Go on last 2 corners, see what he does. Oh, he has to hold off the power, he goes wide on the last corner. And he improves, but by like, must have been...
Tempfear has spun in the meantime, so Tempfear again has spun and he's going out the pits now. 3 minutes and 47 seconds for Tempfear to put a lap in, and the out lap obviously. And as we know with Project Cars, once the timer hits 0, there's no time to finish your lap, so you need to have put in your lap time.
I disagree with.
I do disagree with that as well. I think that's one of the bad features on Project Cars. I think Project Cars in general is a very good game, but that's one of the downsides, that people can't finish their laps. Obviously, we're used to something very different on the F1 games. We'll stay in boat with Tempfear in his out laps, seeing if he's going to improve his lap time. Or actually, we might as well jump on board with someone else, as the out lap takes a while. Grable, 79. Can he improve his time? I don't know if it's a flyer. It is 38.3, but he stays 10th. An improvement of 2/10 of his previous lap time, but no improvement of position. Let's see who is in 9th. That is Driver Montana, only a 10th quicker. So Grable definitely looking to jump up a position or 2 if he can. We're down to the last 2 minutes now. Let's see, are any of the front runners out on track? I think they are all out on track. Case Slater 34.0, so he's improved this time by about 2/10. Let's see if he's going to improve his time on this lap. I think he's about to enter the fast left bite.
Oh yeah, Case Slater's improved, hasn't he? 2/10 quicker. Is he on another flight? How long have we got left on? I can't see the timer.
2 minutes 10.
2 minutes and 10. Okay. Oh, we've just got someone joining. Geofin's just joined.
Geofin's joined.
It must be like he's in the league. He should be in a McLaren.
Geofin, obviously one of the guys known for his skill with tyres, but he can't qualify.
Very much so.
And on the F1 games, Geofin is the guy that goes for a one-stop and can actually complete it successfully, while others have to go for 2 or even 3 stops. So impressive there.
Doesn't necessarily mean he's quick though.
It doesn't, but I don't know his pace on this game. From what I've seen in previous races, as K-Slate cuts 2 corners, he surely must have a penalty for that. But somehow the game lets him off with that one. K-Slate 34-0.
I think K-Slate may have secured pole, unless GT Gavin.
Oh, there's a car going off. It's Woolhouse. Is it Woolhouse? No, it's not. It is Woolhouse. He's just entered the pits. Let's see, and where's Temfear? Temfear is out on track. He's got a minute to complete the lap. And by the looks of it, he's going to do so. Surely he must be able to finish the lap under a minute. There's a minute left, 55 seconds to be precisely.
GT Gavin's going over the line, 35-0. 34-7, he's gone into 3rd. He's jumped over Hesselden. Hesselden's in the pits, we can't do anything about it. Let's see, James Shaw's on the last lap as well. He should just get this lap in, actually. What lap time has he done? 45-0, that's a good first sector time. We've had a 44-9, so he's not far off the pace. Coming up to 62 now. We're looking at a 36, he's done a 35-6, this might be a good time.
I'm above with Temfear as Temfear is gonna finish the lap now. It's his only final lap.
He's not cut it.
Temfear in P9.
35-0 to beat. He's got 34-5. James has gone up to 3rd.
James has gone up to 3rd, while Temfear has gone up to 9th. So still an improvement for Temfear. Probably not what he was looking for though. This session is about to end, and that's it. Pole for K-Slay 1. Kendall Slater on pole for this race. As we see the full grid here. Can I get up with the grid? I don't know.
Yeah, press triangle, mate. Press
triangle. There you go. K-Slay on a pole, 34-0, 4 tenths quicker than Dave the Harp. In P2, another Chevy front of racing. JS completes not completes the first row. Obviously, James being on the second row, and P3 for James. I think this is a quick warm up for the guys to get the race pace sorted, to get the setup, to tune the setup actually to its finest. Any drivers or viewers watching the stream, comment on the stream by predicting your race winner. We'd like to know who you think is going to win the race. Obviously a lot of contenders. K-Slay showing pace. I'll go to monitor straight away. Let's see who's out on track.
He's the garage, so probably just making sure his setup's all correct.
I'm watching Jonesy at the moment, who's wasting no time to get out on track. I think he's the first guy to be out on the track.
You're right, he is. Jonesy's
he's letting the
Jonesy just pulled off.
He's pulled out of the way for the blue McLaren.
Jonesy just crashed into
I think the blue McLaren is GBM Vectra. But let's say it like this, James. Let's put it like this: better to do it in the warm than in the race.
Very true. Very true. Just done very unusual behaviour on track though. So yeah, so we'll wait for these cars to do the final preps. We've got 3.5 minutes to do it. So go on, Don, what do you think? Based on quali, is your money still on K-Slay, or is anybody else you think going to surprise?
Well, obviously K-Slay has got, by the looks of it, the superior pace over the rest of the field. But yeah, you never know. People might have messed up their quali laps. Dave the Harp only 4 tenths off. That's not much, especially with these cars. It isn't. And obviously the turn 1 is very narrow. The first turn here, obviously going into the chicane, and it's a very high speed. So who knows? There might be some crashes. Especially from more to the back of the field.
I guarantee that.
I hope they get through cleanly, but we'll have to see as Jonesy pulls out of the way. Let's get on board with someone else.
You want to see some action?
You do obviously want to see some action. Geofin's still in the pits. That surprises me because Geofin obviously no track time in the qualifying, so Jufin should have definitely got out on track. Driver Montana here.
No, there's no tyres being set yet.
Obviously not, no, because most of the drivers are on their flying laps now. So there's no one on P1. Yeah, Bullhouse, but he's not put the time in. Well, the driver's actually staying in.
46.1. It's not a bad first that time. Pro sector.
What surprised me, James, that a lot of drivers are staying in the box. They do not want to put their the last lap in.
Well, maybe they felt that. Maybe they feel comfortable after quali that if they were to go out for a warm up, you never know. It's all about mentality, isn't it? The car may feel different. So maybe just leave the car as it was in quali. If it felt good, just leave it as it is. Maybe tinker with it in the garage, or just wait for the actual race.
And we can also talk about strategies, James. What do you think will be the ideal strategy? I know you haven't been on this game much, but...
No, I mean, it's a 24 lap race. Tyre wear is on ×2, I saw. I don't know, like I said, I'm not sure how long tyres are supposed to last. I'd probably say it's a 2-stop. For the 24 laps, we were on it before. The tyres seemed to go off quite quickly. That was on ×5. And I think the tyres were off after 5 laps, so 24 laps, true, yeah. 2, maybe 3-stopper, I'd say, if you're going aggressive. Just like at Hockenheim today in the F1. I think everyone changed their mind from a 2-stop to a 3-stop.
I think most people actually go for a 1-stop. I think these tyres on ×2 tyre wear will be able to last 12 laps. Obviously, you've got the soft tyre and the harder compounds. So we'll have to see what everyone's going for. A driver like Jufin might go for a cheeky harder compound and try to finish the race on them, maybe with no stop or 1-stop. While others, like I don't know, James Shaw or Case, they might go for a more aggressive strategy to optimise their pace.
Dave the Hart put a 34.5 in. That's decent pace. There's a 34.0, wasn't it, Paul? So that's Dave the Hart looking strong again.
Dave the Hart indeed, 34.5, but not many people have set their times.
And I don't think anybody will, because that's time over.
No, that's time over, so only Dave the Hart putting in a time. But it's not very important in the warm-up anyway. So Dave the Hart P1 and the rest in a joint P2.
So go on, predictions. Any incidents at turn 1?
I think we will see an incident at turn 1. Possibly further down the back of the grid. In the middle of the field somewhere. So do remember Jufin is behind us, we should pull out. I know, but Jufin is behind us, so we should pull out away for Jufin. No, he's actually ahead.
Let's get to spectate.
Retire to pit box and spectate quickly.
Let's see how they get on.
There's a lot of lag going on. K-Slay in P1 for me. K-Slay in P1 with a damaged car, as it shows. Any car going for a move. They're all getting through cleanly. There's a bit of bashing in the background. But K-Slay so far has had a clean start in P1. Let's see. Oh, there's lots of cars going off in the background. I see the grey car at Temphere. I see Grable going off. What's going on down the back of the field? As the camera's showing us a bit of track. Jonesy in P9. As we've got Temphere dropping 3 places from his qualifying position all the way down in 12th now in his beautiful Ultra Grey Audi. Right at the back it's Woolhouse though.
We've got driver Grable just going past J over Montana.
I'm on board with them just now.
I'll go to the front. I'll see what's happening at the front.
You tell me what's happening at the front. I'll stay at Grable as he marches his way through the field in the 59 McLaren.
Okay, so it's just been kept honest by... Oh, actually they're going to spin! Unless that's like Dave the Hart. Dave the Hart has spun it a little bit.
Where is Dave the Hart? Can't find him on track. He's in P3.
He's let GT Gavin in second. Okay, so he's got a bit more breathing space now.
So the BMWs complete their P1 and P2 with the Chevrolets in P1, in P3 and P4. Obviously we don't have teams in this league, but we do obviously have the same sort of cars. So a BMW P1 and P2, the Chevys in P3 and P4. After that I see an Aston Martin on the road and possibly a Mercedes. Casey really putting the hammer down after one lap. I think he's got a, I think 1 second lead.
Spreading out a little bit, the car, isn't it? We'll settle down.
They're obviously settling down and saving their tyres. Driving Montana. Let's get further down the back of the field. Farber setting pressure on, I think that is Hesselden, it is. Farber in the blue McLaren and Hesselden in the, I believe, what car is that? A BMW, sorry. We've got two different kinds of BMWs. We've got the M3 and we've got the Z4. I think Farber was the only one who chose to drive for the Z4, so it's not Farber at the back, it's Farber here. Farber in the BMW Z4 and that's obviously
GT Gavin's keeping up with Case Lane. Ooh, we might have a time penalty for Dave the Half, I think.
Oh, the time penalty for Farber. Farber's gone off, he's gone onto the grass. So Farber losing out to...
Hesselden's just overtaken Dave the Half. Dave the Half got another time penalty.
So what's happening to Dave the Half at the front?
He's
well, not at the front anymore. P5 for Dave the Half, he's not going to be happy about that.
It's in the Chevy.
Let's see who's posted the quickest lap time, James, as we see that Hesselden has actually gone to P3. So Hesselden overtook two cars in the space of about half a lap. Hesselden now in P3 in front of James Shaw and Dave the Half. So Hesselden...
No, I think he was I think it was David Hart's dropped 2 places with the time penalties.
Yeah, but obviously James Shaw was in front of Hesselden, as I believe. I think James Shaw was in P4 and Hesselden in P5. And as it seems, Hesselden and Dave the Half have swapped positions in P3 and P5. So let's see, what can James do? James might have made a mistake, that's why Hesselden is in front of him. So James in the number 61 blue Chevy is looking to not let Hesselden get away. Hesselden 90.
GT Gavin's having a cracking race.
I think this is a very good race as it plans out at the moment.
Oh, just going a little bit wide.
Again, really piling the pressure on Hesselden, really not letting him go.
Oh yeah, we have got James very close, thanks to me.
I'll stay on this battle for a bit as James's Corvette looked very damaged. So I don't know if he's actually got...
We've got a 3-way battle for 7th. We've got Jones in 7th. We've got Joe in 8th and Farber in 9th.
I'll wait until the first corner to switch off this battle. James Shaw, P4, is he going to go for the move? It's going to be a very optimistic move if he goes for it.
Oh, Geofin's gone over. He'll get a penalty there. He's got a penalty. Geofin's gone just a bit too defensive through the chicane.
James Shaw really piling the pressure on. Let's go back to the battle for 7th.
Farber's going for a move here on Jonesy.
He is.
Around the outside.
Round the inside of the corner.
He's done it.
Great switch back by Farber, showing his racecraft. And he's missing the apex on both corners a bit. So that's surely going to play into the hands of the 46 car of Jonesy. And the field's already getting very spread out. I think Casey at the front has got a chunk of time.
He's not. He's got the GT Gavin's not leaving him alone.
The GT Gavin not leaving him alone. Okay.
He's not.
So against expectations.
Let's have a look. Just down the field. Let's see.
A bit further back. Oh, the Jaguar going off. Duofin's gone off.
Yeah.
As he lets Grable past. As the
Temp looks like he's struggling a little bit. He's not making any time at the minute.
Let's get on board with Temp. P13, last position I think, because P14 and 15, that's us. In the red, white and green Porsches. Temp here in P13.
Oh no, James was James in front of Hesselden? He was, wasn't
James was not in front of Hesselden, so he has jumped in there. Let's get back to that battle. James has indeed, and Dave the Hart is catching up to Hesselden as well.
I'll go and go over the top 2. Ooh, that's it. It's punching up down the field. You keep an eye on that. Oh, GBM Vectra's gone off. Oh, we've got a pitter. We've got Jonesy in the pits.
Jonesy in the pits. He is. I don't know if you can see the tyres on this game. I don't think you can. So that's going to be a surprise for us. Unless you can see that with your options, R2 or L2. So I surely can't see any tyres. So Jonesy going for an early pit stop. Only 4 laps done on these tyres. So I'm guessing he's either got damaged or he's got soft tyres on that have absolutely worn out. The 46 car, the Fuente car.
He's not moving much.
No, that's that's how Project Cars does their pit stops. No pit crew, and you'll see the car driving off. There you go. So we won't see the Tempera in the meantime has gone past who's that? Driver Montana. So Driver Montana's had a corner cut penalty by the looks of it. Went really slow out of that chicane. Oh, what have I pressed now? Sorry.
Graves has gone past Julfin.
He has, but Julfin not ready to give up. Is he going for the move back? Into turn 6.
Wolfhouse and faster. Very close on start.
Well, Julfin cuts the corner a bit, but apparently the game's letting him off on that one.
GT Gavin and Casey, there mustn't be half a second between them going down the pit straight.
I'll go back to the fight for the lead as the top 3, 4, sorry, not top 3, 4, 5, the top 5 is very close here. Or actually GT Gavin's got quite a gap on James, sorry if I'm mistaken. Oh, and I think GT Gavin's made a mistake there, went really slow after that corner. But the BMW sure displaying a good fight here. GT Gavin with a 34.5 and Casey with 34.6.
Hesselden had a time penalty or an off by the looks of
it.
It's getting harassed.
He has. Dave Harp going on for a move. As the game is showing me a bit of track. There we go. Dave Harp is going to go for the move. It's going to be a very late breaker in that case. He's not. Both missed the apex, but this corner is a late apex corner, so that is fine. Dave Harp using all the possible track to get the best drive.
Juopin past Gabriel again. Grable.
That's good for Juopin, but we'll stay on this one for a bit. Dave the Harp lining Hesselden up for a move here, possibly. He's in the slipstream. He's getting very close to it now. Is he going to go for the move?
When are we predicting the pit stops?
I think, well, obviously if it's... Dave the Harp is going to go for a move, surely now. He's going to have to brake very late. Hesselden give him in the space he needs. And I think Hesselden is going to sit back for a while to study Dave the Harp lines. I thought as well, but he has chosen not to. James Shaw getting away a bit from Dave the Harp and Hesselden, obviously because of that battle. But Dave the Harp looking to catch up to his mate again. And GT Gavin together with Casey controlling the race. I think this is not the situation that Casey would have wanted. Casey normally the driver that likes to just run away and control the pace, but he's surely being put under pressure here by GT Gavin too. Lap times very similar, 34.5 and 34.6.
Fastest lap is by GT Gavin. He's about 2 tenths off it. Well, actually 1 tenth off it. Very consistent these two. I don't think either of them have had a time penalty yet.
I don't think so.
Well, that might be commentator's curse,
Who knows? These guys surely know how to drive the perfect lines. No mistakes made by either of them.
Ooh, GT Gavin just understeered wide a little bit.
He's controlled it well though.
Oh, we've got that was going in the pits then.
So there's not much going on here, just these guys having about the same pace, being separated by I think about 8 tenths. We'll go back further. Let's see, James having a bit of a gap to Dave the Harp still. 35.0 is quickest lap time. Dave the Harp 35.2. He's breaking away from Hesselden, who's surely putting the pressure on, but not being able to do so. At least not as he wanted to, I think. Because he has to let him go. 34.7, so Dave the Harp has improved his lap here by half a second.
Jopin's improved quite a bit. He's jumped from back of the grid and he's up to the H now. He's past Wolfhouse.
GBM Vectra running in along 6th, 38.9 at quickest lap time. He's not improved on that. Fathba in the meantime is really catching up to GBM Vectra. 37.8 and a 37.6 is an improvement now. in his BMW Z4.
The
So
back of the
fast
grid's
but
quite
surely
spread
showing
out
the
now.
pace.
Not much action towards the back.
Duofin's
Ooh, he was close on the track map. First and second.
close on the track map. I'll have a scoop through the rest of the field as Duofin is breaking away from Woolhouse. And I think Woolhouse has actually overtaken Grable, who was in front of Woolhouse in first.
Casey went wide. GT Gavin's really close now.
Driver Montana 12th and Tempfear in 11th. So Tempfear's really Tempfear is breaking away from. Sorry, I lost his name. Driver Montana. And I need to get used to all these new names. We'll get on board back with GT Gavin 2 here though.
He's definitely not letting him get away.
He's not going to let him get away. Do you think this is all part of the plan for GT Gavin, or do you think he's actually working really hard to keep up with Casely? Or do you think GT Gavin might be just playing with him?
I think this is actually raw pace, you know. I think this is Casely and GT Gavin pushing to the limit. I don't think Casey's really got comfortable enough yet to be controlling this. And GT Gavin, but it doesn't look like he's like pushing the car. It just looks so smooth around these corners.
He does. He might just be trying to conserve the tyres. Well, he just lets Casely push the car to its limits, and he might just be conserving the tyres to maybe go for a stop less, or maybe to push later on in the race.
We're 8 laps in, so what's the thing? 2 more laps for a pit?
The thing is, if people want to do a 2-stop, this is the time to pit, obviously, because you'll have three windows of 8 laps with the 24 lap race. So we'll see if any of the front runners are going to
go on board with GT Gavin.
I am watching them all the time now. Let's see. GT Gavin surely lining Casely up for a move now, but is any of them going to pit?
If he can get the last corner right.
They're not. Both of them have continued on, so for these two who are looking to be a 1-stop, unless one of them pits the next lap.
He's in the slipstream.
He is. Can he do? Can he get closer to him though?
I don't think it's quite close enough though.
This is a fantastic corner to overtake in if you brake late, but GT Gavin brakes very late, but not going for a move. Both cutting the corner, and the game's letting him off through that one.
Yeah, it's very lenient on them 2 corners, I've noticed.
Yeah, and I've noticed that the game sometimes on some corners is very harsh on the penalties. Yeah. But on some corners it's very lenient.
If you go wide on the second to last corner and drive onto the actual 24-hour man track, it actually gives you a 10-second penalty.
I know, yeah, it does. Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll keep an eye on them. But let's see down the field. We've got James Shaw and Dave the Hart battling out, actually, 3rd and 4th.
So that means that Dave the Harp has caught up to James Shaw, and he has 34-7 by Dave the Harp, and James Shaw not having an answer at the moment. Yeah, James Shaw. Do you think he's made a mistake, or do you think it's just the pace that he's coming short?
They weren't far apart from each other, so maybe it's just pace that the Harp's found.
Obviously both of these guys being Project Cars champions in the FRR League, with James winning the Lotus 72D League, the open wheel class last season.
Get GT Gavin's close to Casely, but it's just run wide again. He can't get that last corner right. If he can get that last corner right, he'll be all over him.
Stay on board with Dave the Half and James for a bit. And Hasselden as they drag him along.
Casely and GT Gavin are actually coming up to lap 2. I think it's Jones, because he's only pitted.
He's pitted.
It's Woolhouse.
Is it Woolhouse? So that suggests that Woolhouse has pitted as well.
Oh, we've got Jonesy and Tempfear having a battle, as well as Driver Montana. There's 3 of them.
I'm going to ball with him. Tempfear, is he about to line up Jonesy for a move? He's thinking the better of it.
Jonesy's missed his braking point.
Jonesy's missed his braking point by a mile. That's surely going to play in the hands of Tempfear, and I think that's Driver Montana behind him. So Jonesy in the space of 2 corners, losing 2 places.
Oh, he's got a penalty as well.
He's got a penalty, so that's
just up again.
So that's not favouring him in this battle. In the meantime, Tempfear looking to catch back up.
Go to third, fourth and fifth, Dom. Looks like a tight battle going on.
I will, as Driver Montana is looking to line Tempfear up for a move, surely.
Defensive. Oh, David Harp's lining him up.
Oh, he is surely now. David Harp showing superior pace in this stage of the race. Is he going to go for the move? James Shaw going defensive, so David Harp is possibly going to break very late. It's not really a place to overtake that one. David Harp tried to switch back, but James covered it off beautifully. Let's see now though, James Shaw going defensive again. As Hesselden's catching up to them as well.
Corner. GT Gavin and Casey really close on. Less than 2/10 in it.
But there's so much going on, I don't know which battle to switch to. I'll stay on board with this battle as David Harp is about to line up. James Shaw, he's got him in the last corner, is he not? No, he's not. Oh, David Harp, he's got oversteer and he's got a penalty. Has he not? I'm not sure if he has, but Hesselden's passed now for P4. And now it's Hesselden's turn to line up James for a move.
He's got some pace on him now. He's got a great slipstream.
Oh, James going defensive again. James. That's going to compromise his exit, surely. Hesselden trying to switch back, but it's not worked. And David Harp now very close to Hesselden.
Casey's coming up to Lapwell House by the looks of it.
David Harp going for the move. Hesselden giving him the space. David Harp has done it, and he's going to line up his mate James Shaw for a move as well. He's right next to him on the right side, the outside of the corner. But he can't make it stick though, he can't make it stick. It's not the right line to be in. He's got superior drive though on that exit line, outside line. He's going to do him in this corner surely, turn 6. He's done it, David Harp has done it.
Go to the back, Dom, go to the back of the grid.
No, I'll stay on board with this, sorry mate, I'll stay on board with this because James Shaw has just been passed by David Harp. And now Hesselden's going to line up James Shaw for a move. I don't know what's going on with James Shaw. I don't know if it's the track, the car, or anything else.
Dom, go on board. Honestly, Dom, go on board with first and second.
First and second.
Okay, so he's pitting. GT Gavin's carried on, but there's track.
Casey's gone for an early pit stop.
Had to negotiate.
His car looks so damaged, Casey's car. So it might obviously be because of damage. He might have wanted to pit later on, but the damage not allowing him. In the meantime, Hesselden going on. David Harp and James Shaw in the pits.
Hesselden's carried on.
So let's see, is anyone going to jump on another in the pits? Let's see if, because obviously they can refuel for the rest of the race. Or some drivers might have
Is it a mandatory pit stop?
It's not a mandatory pit stop, but what you can do is have the full race fuel at the start of the race, so that means that you'll save time during the pit stop. And I don't know if James Shaw's done that. And that's what I mean, James Shaw's done that, so James has probably, and that's one of the reasons why he's lacking pace, he's probably had the race fuel for the whole race in his car since the start.
David Harp's just been in the pit stop for I think a lot longer than he wanted to, because he's lost a lot of ground on James.
And I think that is because David Harp had to refuel while James probably hasn't. In the meantime, Casey in P3, Hesselden obviously in P2 having not pitted, and GT Gavin has managed to work his way through the back markers in P1. And let's see, I'm sure
if GT Gavin has put a full race fuel load and he's kept pace with Casey, that is mightily impressive.
We'll see though. I think GT Gavin is surely going to have to pit to counter Casey, and he is.
Pitting.
We'll see him up with GT Gavin. Let's see what tyre choice. Or you can't see. If you can't see the tyre choice, let's see the pit delta time.
Let's see if I saw them pits. I'll go on board a second.
There is a back marker pitting as well. I think that's a black McLaren, so that's it's potentially Woolhouse. GT Gavin. Let's see. Where is Casey in relation? So Hesselden is in. Casey.
Couple of corners.
So let's have a look then. Casey.
Not moving yet.
Casey as he's about to I'm aboard with Casey as he's just gone through the last corner.
GT Gavin's moving.
He's moving. Do you think Casey's done it? Where's GT Gavin? Trying to find him. Although no,
this is going
to be close. No, I think Casey's got him on the on the straight line speed.
Maybe there was a bit of an advantage of pitching first.
And I also think maybe that's one of them had a scruffy outlap. Obviously GT Gavin having to navigate his way through the back markers while Casey chose to pit early. So that's worked in favour of Casey, but he's now on tyres of a lap older than GT Gavin. So that's going to play in the hands of GT Gavin. So we'll just have to see how this race plans out. I think it's a brilliant race so far to watch. As
GBM Vectra and Driving Montana 12th and 13th.
I'll see where James.
GBM Vectra pitted.
James has got a chunk of time on Hesselden and David Hart. Well, actually not on Hesselden. Hesselden quite close to James Shaw. So these two potentially having a full race fuel from the start in. And David Harp in the meantime further back in 5th. And he's lost quite a couple of seconds. I'd say about 8 or 9 seconds that he's lost. Let's see what's Juofin's jumped up the field massively.
Is he pitted?
In the Hex's #1 car. He might not have pitted yet, you know, because obviously we know Juofin's the guy that likes to go as long with the tyres as he can.
He's definitely not pitted.
Can you see on the R2 or L2 option who's pitted or not?
No.
You can't, okay. So we'll just have to guess.
I do know Juofin's not pitted. He won't be up in 6th.
In the meantime, Grable and Farf was very close, and Farf's got his fastest lap time, 1.5 seconds quicker than Grable. So he might have a move going on soon here. Oh, he's going for it now. He's bumped him on the back. And I think Grable might have a penalty or something because he was going very slow. Or he might just think, there you go, mate, you've got quicker pace. Let's go past. He wasn't fighting it at all. Let's see further down the. I'll check how it's going on further down the back as we see Woolhouse here with Jonesy together. But they're not very close. In the meantime, Tempfear and GBM Vectra are very close, though, as Tempfear is passed by GBM Vectra. And has Tempfear got a problem with the car? Because I don't know what happened there, but he just came to a full stop. On board with Tempfear now. P12. Obviously we know the Tempfear's got the racecraft, but he's got the pace on F1 games as he pits as well, so he might have damage. Yeah, that's Grable. That's Grable in the orange McLaren. I'm getting to know the cars. I'm getting used to the to all the liveries and cars now, so that's a good thing for the rest of the season. Obviously, Tempfear in the pits on his Michelin tyres. We'll get on board with someone else in the meantime. So GBM Vectra released from Tempfear after Tempfear pitted. Jonesy and Woolhouse are close today on track, not very close at the moment, about 2 seconds apart.
Spread out. It's the only battle we've got so far is Mr. Shaw and Hesselden.
So we'll stay on board with this battle.
Hesselden might be lining him up here as well. Oh, I'm just saying that there's oh no, he's lapping. No, never mind. Ignore it.
Hesselden very close to the back of James Shaw now. Is he going to go for the move into turn 2, I think, or turn 1? I don't exactly know what that turn is called. I think turn 2, the Dunlop chicane. But Hesselden lost time on the Dunlop chicane. Let's see what's he going to do in La Chapelle, as this turn 4 is called. Hesselden surely, I think Hesselden's got the superior pace from James Shaw. James going defensive. James having to defend a lot in this race so far. Who's gone wide? James Shaw, and that's not played into his hands. I think Hesselden's going to complete the move here. I think James Shaw's going to make his car stick. He's leaving his car right where it is. He's gone for the move back. Hesselden trying to switch back. He tries, but James Shaw covering him off.
Great move. Good move, that. Very good move. But Hesselden's got to it down the straight, I think. But again, if this isn't a corner, they want to overtake though.
He's going to try it anyway though. He's going to try the switch back. He is, but he's not making it work so far.
Oh, he's gone defensive. I don't think there's any other battles out on track, as I can see. They're all quite spread out. There's someone in the pits though. Who's that?
Is that one of the front runners? P1, P2? I don't think so. Would be another pit stop. As James has gone a bit wide, but got away without a penalty. And now Hesselden's got a pace. Now Hesselden's got a run. Now Hesselden's got a run. Hesselden going all the way up the inside. James trying to defend, but he's already there. James Shaw going very, very wide to try and compromise this corner. He's going for the move. He's going for a very optimistic overtake.
He is an optimistic overtaker.
And he's made it stick. What a move by James.
What a move.
What a move, indeed. These guys sure showing lots of respect between one another. And I don't know if you can you see David Harper in the background, indeed, in the black and orange Corvette. He's catching back up to these, obviously because they're battling.
Oh, John. Oh, that's exactly what I thought. I thought K-Slay and GTM were close, but he was actually a bit spread out at the top now.
I want to stay on this battle now because James Shaw again going defensive. This is a good battle for going on for a couple of laps now. Is he going to go for the move though? He's going to have to brake very late, Hesselden. He is, but can he make the move stick? This is going to be a brilliant move if he completes it, and he does. What a move there by Hesselden. And James is going to go for a move. He's going to go for a move surely. He's going to brake very late. He is. Hesselden, give him the space he needs. He's going to cover him off here though. He's on the right line for that corner. And now James, the best thing he can do is wait for these two corners to pass and then line him up.
That's a good exit. That's a
good exit. It definitely is. And now he's going to line him up into the Dunlop chicane. James with his move surely providing of all the excitement in this race.
I think Hesselden's got better straight line speed because there wasn't much slipstream effect going on there. I wasn't catching up.
See, James trying to switch back, Hesselden going defensive. Got a good exit.
I don't think he's going to attempt here though.
They're both choosing for a different line, and that's played into the hands of James. He's got a better exit. And look who's coming there in the background. It's David Harp who wants to join in this battle. Hesselden going defensive, and James Shaw's right up the inside, giving him a bit of a tap on the rear, but James is passed. Obviously it's not F1, so you can make a bit of contact between these cars. That is all permitted. James going for the switchback. Can he do that? He's not. He's missed the apex in the second corner, which compromises exit. He's still got superior exit speed though. He's going to line him up surely here. He's got to have to brake very late though. James is doing so. Can he make it stick? He can, but Hesselden surely going for the switchback here. Hesselden with all his racecraft. James going defensive.
Wow, that's close. 7th and 9th we've got a good battle.
I'll stay in boat with this though. Because this is a very good battle. I know I'm not giving some others as much track time as these guys, but this surely is the most exciting battle at the moment. Hesselden messed up his last two corners, and now David Harp is going to line up Hesselden for a move. Can he do it, David Harp? I think he's too far back. He's not got the straight line speed that Hesselden's got, so Hesselden might have opted for a long downforce setup. What I do notice is that James is very strong in the corners, so as well as David Harp, so they both might have gone for a higher setup, a higher downforce setup. Sorry. David Harp and James Shaw being mates, obviously, so who knows what they might share.
Two things I'm going to go at GBM Vectra.
This has cooled down just a little bit, so I'll try and switch back to the battle you're going on for P7, P8, P9. And that is K-Slay. He's trying to lap the cars.
He came from nowhere then.
But these drivers obviously trying to battle with each other, and as well trying to adhere to the blue flag rule.
Jones is going to be out of the way.
GBM Vectra's got a beautiful exit here on Duofin. Oh, sorry, Duofin's got a beautiful exit on GBM Vectra. GBM obviously in the blue McLaren. And
as well.
Vladimir is going to go for a move surely into T2, into the Dunlop chicane. No, he's not. He's decided to wait.
That's brought Jonesy back into it after he's let K-Slay through. Oh, he's gone wide.
Oh, he's gone wide, Jonesy. Is that going to give him the opportunity? He is. That's given GBM Vectra the opportunity to get past Jonesy, and he's done that. Is Jonesy going to go for the move back? No, he's not. He hit him, but not much damage there, I think. Oh, and there's contact between Duofin and Jonesy.
It wasn't contact.
Was it not contact?
It was Jonesy and JB and Vector, but I think Jonesy's got a penalty for something.
Well, Jonesy, yeah, I've lost him on the camera as we see GB and Vector, not sorry, GT Gavin 2.
Dog, go third, go third, fourth and fifth.
I have done.
We've got James going
obviously,
Hesselden going for the move.
Oh, he's got to go for the move, James Shaw. Or is it Hesselden going for the move?
Hesselden's going for the move, but James is covering him.
Oh, and there's David Hart going for the move.
Inside.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. No, he's not. Hesselden's at superior exit speed. This is a very good, very good battle going on. Lots of respect shown between the drivers.
Like and GBM
David Hart has had a very good exit out of T8. The Chemin Aubers. My French is not very good.
Wow.
Chemin Aubers, I think it's pronounced. If I use my correct. Ooh, that's one breaking very late. That might cost him the place, and it has. David Hart has gone past. Hesselden's lucky to get away without a penalty there, as we've seen drivers getting a penalty in that corner in the past.
Hesselden's got good straight line speed, so that's
He surely is. Look at this. He's going to line him up.
Oh, he's not.
Oh no, he's decided not to. He might have decided to wait because he surely was looking like he was going to get him. Do you think Hesselden might have a problem with his car because he's dropping off a bit? In the meantime, this battle is all playing into the hands of James Shaw, who's breaking away as Hesselden goes wide again. So I don't know if the car is damaged or he's just sitting back for a bit, just trying to find the pace again.
So if I'm in a good and quiet race in your house, and he's down at the back of the start, he's now looking to sit and running very cleanly, and he's got plenty gap to 7th, but he's got no chance of catching 5th, but it's Hesselden. Yeah, the whole, what's the word? The whole field is
good word, mate, James. Field. Very well done. Very good English, mate.
Yeah, good English, as always. Yeah, the field's quite spread out. Like the gap between 5th and 6th is
quite big. Yeah, I know, it is quite big. So we see a lot of. Yeah, well,
is that just because extra pitting, or is that just sheer pace?
I think that's sheer pace. We see a very big difference between half of the field and the other half of the field. Obviously, these guys, the top 5 is very experienced on this game. Has been in the league in the past. Casey, obviously, Hesselden, Dave the Harp, a champion. James Shaw being a champion. And GT Gavin being very quick as well and having a lot of experience on this game. As Hesselden's gone wide and I think he got a penalty. Did he? No, he didn't. Anyway, on to the story. These guys have got a lot more experience than the guys at the back. Obviously, Tim Fear being reasonably new to this game, and obviously Geofin, guys like him, and more guys that are quite new to the game in comparison to these.
Oh, Parker and Grable are in a great battle. But I think Parker just giving a little nudge.
I think Geofin still battling with GB and Vectra. They've been battling on for a couple of laps, although Geofin, I think now at the moment, is about 8 tenths behind. We'll get on board with Farber though, and I think that's Grable 79.
Hey, tell you what will be interesting. 3rd, 4th and 5th are coming up against this battle potential.
Oh, Farber going for the move here, very aggressive move. Can he make it stick? Grable giving him the space. Yeah, he's got to have him. What a great move by Farber here. A very aggressive drive in there. But he's made it stick. He got the opportunity by Grable. 2 laps to go.
3rd, 4th and 5th. This battle in front of them, the 10th, might play into one of their hands.
I'm going on board with Dave the Harp, who's getting very close to his mate James Shaw in the 21 Zippernol Chevrolet. We see the battle between Farber and Grable actually more in front, a bit further in front. So Farber and Grable both lapped by Casey and by GT Gavin 2. James Shaw going very defensive. James does know how to defend.
Dave Harp just giving a little nudge.
Has he? It didn't appear on my screen.
Looked like he did, I know.
Oh, James Shaw, he's gone wide. David Hart might have the superior speed here. Is he going to line him up here? I think he's going to wait. I think he's going to wait with a move until the Shamin O boots, which is the next chicane coming up. Oh, David Hart surely has it now. He's right next to him. He's going to have to brake very late though. James Shaw, known as a late breaker.
Hasselden's coming right up behind him.
He's just gonna sit back and watch the battle. And if them two slide off, then GT Gavin, Hesselden's ready to pounce if anything goes wrong for the two in front. They've gone quite wide, and Hesselden's right back of the rear of Dave the Harp again.
If he gets this last corner, he's going to get a double slipstream.
And the look at the battle going on in front as well, in front of these cars. The battle, I think, between P9, P10 and 11. He's got a penalty, Hesselden. He has. He's dropped back miles. And with the last lap coming up, he's going to go for it. It's the last lap. He's only got one lap to do it. Is he going to go for it? No, he's not. James Shaw defending beautifully again. I think that's a... Ooh, and these cars are being lapped, so they're going to have to let the cars behind past.
What Grable has.
And so is Jonesy and the 46. Oh, he's not. What's Dave the Hart doing? I think. Oh, Dave the Hart been passed by Hesselden, so that may have been a penalty by Dave the Hart, or just the back marker's not getting out of the way.
Oh, go to Casey. Casey's just about to finish, mate.
Is he? No, he's not. He's not by a mile, James.
Oh, he's going on the last 3 corners, pal.
Well, he is now, yeah, surely. So Casey, after a brilliant display, a faultless race for Casey, and he picks up the full 25 points in the first race of the PCP as he flashes the lights. P1 for Casey, a 34.6's quickest lap, and he must be delighted with P1. GT Gavin can be delighted definitely with P2. Casey just being a bit too strong, but we'll go back to the battle for third.
Straight out now. Straight out a bit.
Have you taken a screenshot of the positions, James? You have not. Well, you're a bit late with that now. James is in third. Hesselden surely too far back in fourth position. There is Hesselden. Dave the Hart is going to round the race off in fifth. Driver Montana going sideways into P6 with Jonesy in P7, Grable in P8. Obviously these cars being lapped. Tempere in P9, and we are, I think, have I set that correctly? I think I have. I think now they're in the correct order. Let's see, Casey in P1, GT Gavin in P2. James Shaw must be happy with the podium in P3 after that tremendous battle with Dave the Harp and Hesselden. Hesselden's going to be happy with P4 after jumping Dave the Harp, who looked to have a very good pace. Dave the Harp obviously going to be a bit disappointed, looking to get a better result in the next Grand Prix. Woolhouse in P6 had a quite a lonely race. I think Woolhouse was too slow for the top 5, but arguably, not arguably, too fast for the rest of the field by a mile. Duofin P7 from the back of the grid had a good race. Duofin, I think he'll be happy with that. I'm not sure if Duofin's actually pitted. He might not have done. GBM Vectra in P8 with Jonesy in P9, so that means Duofin's actually jumped GBM Vectra with Grable in P10 after a battle with Jonesy, and I think also with Farper. Tempere in P11, she's going to be disappointed with that. Tempere, obviously being a champion in the F1 League, looking to maybe practice more and show more pace in the next Grand Prix. Maybe a track that suits him more. And there's driver Montana in P12 as James has joined us for the interviews. James, if you can invite not you, James Shaw, James Aldrich, if you can invite the rest of the drivers. Well, not the rest, just the top 2, TT Gavin and Casey.
I will suggest some for you, James.
Great race from you, James, mate.
That were hard.
Yes, he had a good battle there with David Hesselden.
I made a couple of mistakes, and as soon as you made a mistake, They were on you. They were know what you could do. So the back markers really helped me out there. I'd be fifth.
We'll ask you some more questions in a minute. We'll just get them all in now.
Yep.
Casely's car looking very damaged. I don't know if he's actually got damage or if that is visual as we go back to the lobby. I'd say a great start of the season of this PCP league. A lot of close racing and a lot of respect given to one another. As GT Gavin has just joined us for the interviews, and Casey has done as well. So James, if you want to take the word for the interviews.
Yeah, I'll do the interviews, no worries. Right, so guys, for the podiums we have Casey for the first position. Second we've got PT Gavin 2, and in third we have got Front Row Racing JS. So first we will go to our winner, and that is Casey. Casey, you seem to have a nice race with GT Gavin. Was there any point there you thought that GT Gavin was going to overtake you? Me and Dom speculated whether you had the race under control or whether you were actually pushing to the limit.
Oh yeah, I was pushing. I knew Gavin was quick, so I had to be on it. In the first stint, I actually thought he was quicker. I just managed to get a good exit from the last corner. Managed to hold it in the first two sectors, and he closed it up massively in the first sector. But I'm assuming he went wide or made a mistake, because he dropped back in the second stint, and then after that the gap just stayed fairly similar. So
well,
yeah, he pushed me. It was difficult.
I was just going to say, it's actually the pit stop that got you the advantage. I think you pitted one lap earlier, and
I think
like you said, the gap opened up, and it stayed as it was.
I think the fact that Casey went for the early pit stop meant that GT Gavin had to go through all the traffic, and I think that in the end cost him the win. Anyway, GT Gavin, P2. You happy with P2, or maybe a bit disappointed not to get the win?
Mixture of both, to be honest. A little bit gutted I didn't win, but I got a penalty about a quarter of the way through the second stint, and I dropped back from 2 seconds to 5 seconds, and it stayed at that, and I couldn't really do much else. The first sector session, even, to be honest, I should have had him. I should have had you, mate. But it was brilliant racing. Nevertheless, it was fantastic.
But were you playing with him in that first sector, because you looked very smooth through the corners, and we thought you were conserving your tyres and just playing a bit with K-Stay, but or were you actually pushing to keep up with him?
I was in no way playing with him, I'll tell you that. He's same as he said about me. I knew he had the pace from a lot of practice that we've done in the past week. I'm gutted I didn't win that.
Well, you'll get another chance next week as we go on to the third place sitter, James Shaw. Go on, James. Well, James Aldridge.
I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take this. So James, like Louis said just earlier on, you had a great threesome with Dave the Harp.
Great choice of words, James.
Hang on, James. No giggling, James. Come on.
Come on, James. Try and be professional.
A nice battle with Dave the Harp and Heselden. A lot of to-ing and throwing, and a lot of let's say exuberant overtaking.
Oh, it was hell for leather out there. It's like I was saying earlier, you made one mistake and it were either Dave or it were Heselden right up your gearbox alongside you, and you just had to. I just had to be decisive in defensive, already thinking about 3 corners round the circuit where I'm going to position my car, and that were pretty complicated to get your head around while I'm bombing round. And then I think just after, I think it was just before the first pit stop, Dave had a run on me up the inside into the last corner, and yeah, I looked in my mirror, didn't see a thing, turned in, felt a whack, So I've got to hold my hand up and apologise for that because I didn't realise he was up my inside into the final corner. So.
Well, I didn't actually see that.
Yeah.
What I was going to ask you though was with setup. Were you set up for corners? Because it seemed that you were losing quite a bit of time on the straights, especially the pit lane.
Yeah, the pit straight. As soon as I come around there, I knew if I was about 5/10 in front of the car, then I was probably going to get overtaken into the first corner. So I had to be super late on the brakes, and it just kept compromising my line through turn 2.
Yeah.
And once you compromise through 2, you compromise for the next 3 corners. So it was just a bit compounding, really. I need to work on my straight line speed. But yeah, the front 2, Casely, Gavin, what have you got attached to your car? Nitrous oxide?
James, what I was wondering, sorry, this is the last question I've got for you. Were you set up to go for the full distance with your fuel, because you had a pit stop that was a lot quicker than David Hart, so you were struggling in the first stint for pace because you dropped off massively to the back of Casely and JT Gavin, so we figured you would run full fuel.
I think I should have really done a slight bit of because I went into the race with full fuel. I think I should have gone into the race with about maybe about 60% fuel, and then just top up 40%. But Dave, I knew that he was pitting on lap 12 and he was filling his car up half, so I knew as soon as I pitted I knew I was going to jump him. But yeah, the end of the first stint and the outlap were, I think as soon as I did the outlap and I realised Casely was already exiting the pits as I was rolling in, so I knew the win was way out of the question. I just got to say, well done, Casely, and well done, Gavin. You blitzed it.
Anyway, well done all three. We'll go back to Casely. I've got one question for Casely, and then I'll leave a question for James. Kendall, while you pitted in, I think, lap 10 or 11, your car looked really damaged. Was that pit stop in lap 11 planned, or that you have a lot of damage and were you forced to pit?
I went 12. I think.
Oh, sorry, is it 12? Okay.
Yeah.
My excuses then.
Yeah, I didn't have any damage though. So
okay, no, because the damage showed on my screen, so it might have been lag that caused the damage. But James, mate, you can have the final question of the day.
Yeah, it's just again to Casely. Obviously, after taking the pole quite comfortably, and obviously seeing off GT Gavin. Not sure what the next track is, but do you think you can capitalise on this, or do you think GT Gavin will give you a run for 1A?
Oh, I think there's more than Gavin. James Falkenberg and David Hart battled him, so yeah. I'll have to be on it to get another one, but it's good to get a win early.
Yeah, good. Right, Dom, I'll let you, I'll switch over to you to finish off.
Anyway, everyone at home, thank you for watching this first stream, the commentary done by me and James for the first time, and that will be the case for the rest of the season. So if you liked it, press the subscribe button for more videos on this, and obviously more videos on the new F1 game coming out on the 19th of August. Obviously the new World Championship and World Series will start on the new game of F1 2016. Anyway, without further ado, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks' time.